Good morning, everyone, and to our Pokemon GO Adventures Morning Dog Walk Edition. Let's go ahead and get everything fired up while we are getting pup situated. Let's mute on my end so you don't have an echo. And the good thing is we're going ahead and walking past the Echo Chamber part of campus, so shouldn't have too many more disturbances going forward, except for the infamous golf cart people that I swear love to chase us around. Alright, let's continue, buddy. Now we are in Global Bonus Challenge Complete, meaning, if I remember correctly, all we have to do now is evolve any Pokemon to get guaranteed XL candy, which is an amazing bonus. And Pup chooses here to go to the bathroom, of course. You're not too far from the trash can this time, buddy. We are off to an amazing start. Alright. So, now that all of that's taken care of, come on, Pup. Let's go ahead and focus on what we're doing, like wasting that perfectly good incubator on a 2-kilometer egg. And let's see what is around so we can plan out our strategy. Bug, 2 electrics, flying, normal, rock, fire, water. I'm telling you, lately the spawns have been all over the place, type-wise. So, at this point, I just go with whatever's weather boosted. And looks like we do have a new YouTube friend to add to our YouTube family on the adventures. This one is partly cloudy weather, so normal and rock. I've not seen any rock types outside Geodude, so let's go ahead and focus on the normal, see if there's something we can catch with it, and then we will go check out the friend situation. So sort through the Mega Level 3s. I always do by number so I can tell where everything is. And we have seen flying, so let's go ahead with Mega Pidgeot. That way we can catch all the normal and flying types. Like we said before, I'm just going to run the videos on 10-minute intervals. That way, we have the least likelihood that something is going to go wrong and we lose the footage. So there's our Mega setup. Now we need our buddy out. Still working on the Shadow Metagross that we evolved during the Beldum Community Day. He's about just a little bit past midway right now. He's far enough that he can bounce balls back to help us catch things. And I've not had a chance to go scan the Pokestop to get our Poffin yet, so either tomorrow or Sunday we'll definitely get that taken care of. And now with that in place, that's who I was waiting for. First catch of the day always gives you more Stardust than usual, so definitely make sure it's one of these high rollers if you can. Paris gives you 500, Meowth gives you 500. I think I've also seen Shroomish pop up, gives you 500. That way you make the most out of your first catch. And you'll get to see how much it does here. 9,500 Stardust. Of course, that was a 7-day streak too. Take off 6,000 for that. So still 3,000 some Stardust. Just for your first catch of the day, with no star piece on. So definitely worth waiting until you get something good to use as your first. Now, I'm almost afraid to even touch on Professor Willow's research because we literally just got like stalled in our place by them. the other day. So let's go ahead and say hello to our new YouTube friend, Alex17075. Thank you, welcome aboard. But not just that, let's sort by recent. And let's go ahead. First gift, we will make the center of campus, Global Commons. And some sunflowers to bring in the new day. And like I've done with the others, we nickname so that we have everything in place. YouTube. That way everyone stays together so I don't miss or forget anyone. And you can see here we also have Mikkews, can't send a gift, Elton978, Gina can't, FC 43 19 34 69 69 13. One day I will mess it up. Not today. Thank you, my friend. Always consistent. Love the Pelipper. Very underrated Pokemon. And let's send back. Let's see, Harper Hall. That is the one of the food courts, if I remember. There are 3 of them around campus. I don't go here, I just live right beside it, so this is our main walking area. Alright, it's a Friday, it should be a good lounge day. Snorlax in the house. And NoHaxJustBacca, the one that started it all. Thank you as always, my friend. Again, if there's someone, and can't send you a gift. If there is someone that is in a different country from you, make sure to pin the gifts that they send, because that counts toward your scatterbug medal. There's 18 Pavilion in total that you need from all different parts of the world. I even walked with one as my buddy for a while there. Now that we have the setup complete, let's go ahead and reset the camera. That way nothing screwy happens. Okay, so it definitely seems the bowels that are messing with it right now. And I don't exactly understand why. What is so special about the rocket battles that the screen recorder doesn't like? But as you can see, it crashed the recording. So, now we have a better idea. And it's really weird because we have done Go Battle League on here before. So I'm not sure why it's okay with GBL and not okay with the rockets. So I guess for now we'll just avoid the rockets. At least when we're on camera recording. So that we don't keep losing footage. Not a whole lot happened in that period of time. We basically got Pup his treat spot and he got his treats. Nothing yet of any note. So let's go ahead, Daily Adventure Incense. And now that Pup has his treats, he should move a little bit quicker. Let's see what we end up getting. So the global challenge effect is going, it looks like, for the next 22 hours. So definitely make sure if there's anything you need XL candy for that you're able to evolve, definitely consider doing that. XL candy, very important commodity in the game. And all of a sudden, Pup has stopped dead in his tracks. What in the world is going on, buddy? There's nothing up here. Alright, Meowth. Always prefer the Starburst boosted stuff. Oh, there's someone walking is what it is. That's not Mommy Pup. The good thing is we got the weather boost and we had the mega bonus on Meowth. So 625 Stardust. Great place to start. Let's keep on this time to Venat. Come on, Pupper. Alright, then that in the bag. Let's go. The good thing is we're getting near the bell tower. Outside of the pizza place, the bell tower is the other really good place to sit around because there is a staircase that you can actually go and sit in. And once you're in the bell tower, you basically can hit, I think it's like 6 different Pokestops, and you're on top of the gym. So that is another perfect place to set up shop with lures and just wait out the event. If it's really hot and you can't walk. Because sometimes this time of year, it'll be mid-90s and walking is definitely not what you want to do. Woobat not shiny, Seawaddle. I don't even think you can be shiny, but since you are on the incense, let's make sure we get the stars to know we caught you. Yep, back out. Anything that's on an incense tends to hang around on screen after you catch it. So always good with them just to make sure before you flee the scene. Rocket, we are not touching you. You've already crashed us once. It's not even an interesting flying type. So here, back to our Stardust boosted Pokemon. Gold Reliable Paris. And we definitely want to make sure we catch him, since he's worth a lot. Yep. And you notice he hung around for a little bit after we caught him. Pidgey on the daily incense. We'll normal catch you since Pup's on the trail of something. His nose is in overdrive this morning for some reason. But now you're starting to see what I mean about the bell tower. There's the actual bell itself. And the gem is the fountain that we like to use for its calming background noises. And I would like to spin this stop, Rocket. I know you don't give me as much stuff, but thank you. I'm just not battling you because the game don't like it for some reason today. And yes, now we're in the heart of pretty much everything. Now that I get around the fountain, we'll do our normal moment of ASMR as I'll shut the heck up and let's just enjoy the ambiance of the fountain. Always a relaxing way to start the day. And now that brings us back as we head up toward the pizza shop. We're going to be running into a whole herd of, as you can see, a whole cluster of things up there. Before we turn back and head over toward the lake, good old Carnivine that, for the life of me, just will not be shiny. He absolutely refuses, even though he's my regional. So especially if you're not from this region and you travel over and are able to find a shiny one, just know I live here and have never found one. So it is insanely rare. Alright, a lot of these Pokemon are tougher ones to catch. For some reason, Vulpix is allergic to balls. Let's see, Blue Basculin, yeah, he's also hard to catch. He's a red ring too. So we're just with the stubborn Pokemon right now. Luckily, Caterpie's an easy one. And again, let's reset the camera since we've already had the rocket short circuit at once. Alright, are back. No shenanigans this time. Torchic, again, you're a starter, so you're just not going to be easy. But more importantly, the Meowth right there. Come into the bag, my friend. I'm not even going to try to quick catch you because you're a pain to catch. Thankfully not this morning. Pup's got his head in the bush. Always a good way to start the day. 2K eggs, Togepi. Yay. And Gothita. Alright, either of you worth anything? Togepi, no. Gothita, not really. I mean, it does have max attack, but I've got a better one. So, back to it. Spin, spin. If you see this icon pop up that looks like your cell phone, that just means you need to throw something else in the incubator. And this time we are actually incubating the one we got from JC. It's rare that I have 7-kilometer eggs. Very rare. They're usually filled up by the time I do gifts. So we'll get to see what's in the 7-kilometer egg pool this time. I remember at one point it was just like Alolan evolutions for the longest time. Then I think they threw the Hisuians in there. And then they completely started scrambling it up. So I don't even know what the pool is now for it. So let's let it be a mystery. It should hatch next episode. Because I doubt I get another 7 kilometers out of pup over here. Voltorb, you just will not be shiny for me, will you? There is our pizza place, so you know we're in good hands as far as stops go. And Rocket, stay away. Unless you're a really good Rocket. But I don't see Dragon down there, so no thanks. No thanks. Alright, again, this is why we love the pizza shop. All these stops you can hit from it. Obviously, nothing's open at 5:30 in the morning. Except for the gas station over here. Alright, keep it going, pup. And now he's in a flower pot. He is just having a time of it today. Alright, Yanma, oddly enough, not that hard to get excellence on. You just have to catch him when he's not going nuts. He tends to zip around the screen a lot. Yep. Exactly our point. If you could ever sit still for more than 2 seconds, buddy, we could get you. Yanmega, I think, a Pokemon that is very underutilized because he's very cool, and let's be honest, he's the official Mega Evolution before Mega Evolutions existed. Generation 4, if I remember. I played since the original Red and Blue days, and the problem is I don't have a computer that can do screen recording. Any of the Doom videos you see that have WADs with no commentary are done on the computer at work. So I don't have one at home that I can screen record on. That's why everything's on the PlayStation. So I can't record any of the Sword and Shield or Scarlet Violet footage. Because for some reason the Switch will only record, it's like 10 seconds at a time, which is absolutely ridiculous. You have to have a capture card to do any sort of long recording with that. But if there is another way, other than a computer and a capture card, definitely let me know, because you better believe I would have a Pokemon run-through, especially with us getting into Sword and Shield generation next month in Pokemon Go. Alright. Shinies are definitely evading us today. But the good thing is, we could have one of them that is a really good IV. We'll go ahead and check it by the end of this. We're finally back up almost to 200,000 Stardust since we dumped it all on our buddy here. So, special research complete. This is the masterwork research, giving us Wish Cash. Alright, let's not get run over at the red light here. No one else coming. Always check. Good, good. Let's skip up. We adventure so you don't have to. Literally in the rain and the snow. So you can get a cup of coffee and see what it's like if you were playing Pokemon Go in a typhoon. Alright, now we're getting over by the lake. So, as far as the daily adventure incense did, we did a little bit better. Pup was actually moving a little bit this morning. Got us some Meowth at least. But again, we've still not checked any of our IVs yet. So one of these things could be really good. There's our pop-up dino. That is one thing I love about doing the walks this early in the morning, because you do get some of the unique stuff like ghosts and dark types. And dino seems to be a pretty common one in the morning, night hours. You are max attack, too bad all your other stats are garbage. But evolving you is going to give us guaranteed XL candy, so that is absolutely what we're going to do instead of throwing you out. And that's why when we go to check our IVs, we're not going to throw any of the Pokemon out. We're instead to evolve them first, which I'll do off camera. If there is something really good that we get, I'll post it in the community tab. Also, if you have not seen, there is a current poll up in the community tab. Woody's World WAD by my good friend Michael Woody, or Woody 101, is finally getting ready to come to an end. We are on the last 2 episodes. The penultimate episode is debuting tonight. at 7 in the primetime slot. And the finale of Season 5, or Episode 5, is going to be next Friday. So our poll is what mega wad we want to replace it in the Friday night primetime slots once it finishes. Right now, last I looked, Doom Zero seems to be in pretty high numbers compared to the others, but you still got a week and a half to go. It's anyone's game right now, because Back to Saturn X 1 and 2 also looking like it could rise the ranks pretty quickly. And if you haven't heard, Wednesdays, now that La Lumiere de ma Vie is finished, that primetime slot got replaced now by No Rest for the Living on Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock. Now, I think it's not a full 30 map wad. I think it's only like 8. So when we get close to that one, we'll do another poll. Ultimately, we're going to end up going through many of the popular wads and absolutely all of the Bethesda featured ones. So even if yours doesn't win the poll right now, it's still going to be done, because I have every intention to do all of them. The good thing is, I found out yesterday one great thing about the Doom 1, Doom 2 PlayStation 5 port. Once you download the mods, you're able to use them offline. So if we do end up moving, and I lose internet access, I can still record the wads. So if we're doing Ancient Aliens, the Scythe 2, for instance, all that I can continue recording so that we don't lose track as far as all of our uploads go and stay on schedule. So right now, the way it is standing, Sundays is the classic Doom in the morning. It is a wild card at night. It literally could be anything. These last few weeks we've had single map wads on, but it literally could be anything we throw in there. Monday through Friday, every afternoon release is Skyrim, since we're working our way through on the Mage playthrough. We finally got the werewolf finished, so you'll get to see a lot more of the actual magic in action now. All the primetime slots. Monday is Doom 2016. Tuesday is Liminal Doom 2. Wednesday is now No Rest for the Living. Thursday is Scythe 2. Friday is Woody's World, soon to be whatever wins the poll. Right now it's looking like Doom 0, but still could change between now and then. Saturday is Quake. And we have an absolute ton of Quake footage to get through, because not only did I never play it when it came out, but now you've got Quake, all the episodes, you've got a ton of mods for it, like Quake 64 and all sort of other things, and I've got Quake 2, so tons to be had there. And Saturday morning, which was Parappa the Rapper 2, is now on Parappa the Rapper 1. I'm bouncing to 1 to get through that game before I start doing the hats on 2, because now we'll be up to the blue hats when we play through it next. So Parappa the Rapper 1 on Saturdays now. Alright, with all this said, let's go ahead and check our progress for today, since we're starting to get into the more isolated areas, and see what we ended up getting. So again, we want to check recent, age 0, which is the last 24 hours. And so let's check our hundos first. 4-star, nothing. Let's check for our PvP Pokemon. So 0 attack. 3 of them to check. Let's see. Coughing. Almost a 0 IV. Those are even rarer than Hundos, actually. Woobat, terrible. Pick-a-Peck, terrible. Okay, so nothing for PvP. However, we do want to look at one more thing. Potential for raids. So 4 attack and 3-star. So not 100%, but darn well close, and with max attack. So wish cash. Too bad you're not a raider, or that would be amazing. And the Gothita we saw earlier will start, but I'm fairly positive I have a 98% Gothitelle. And it's not exactly a big raider to begin with. Many psychics it be it. You've really got your hands full if you're a psychic type trying to raid, considering Mewtwo exists, and Shadow Mewtwo. But, with that said, we'll go ahead and cut it here. And hopefully everyone else have an amazing day. We'll see you back on schedule at noon with the wrap-up for this week's Skyrim series, as we finally take on the Winterhold region, which should be the final region before we finally take down Ulfric and his boys in Windhelm. So the Civil War quickly coming to an end, so that we can finally get more casual and enjoy the flow of the game as we get through all the quests, all the factions, and all the DLCs. So till then, take care everyone. We'll see you next time.